ICU that will contain 16 beds. But thanks to the Canadian initiative, now we have 30 ICU beds. Inshallah, this will be a great effort and will be helping a lot of the Sudanese community because it's governmental, it's fully free of service, free of charge. And now Jebra has the biggest critical center in Sudan. We're having 30 ICU beds. Alhamdulillah, we would like to thank the Canadian initiative for their effort. Thank you very much. Nothing else we can say. Thank you very much from the bottom of our heart and from the whole Sudanese citizen. And now we are serving most of the COVID patients. We provide totally free of charge services that have never done before in Sudan. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Miyada. Our second speaker is the representative of the Sudanese Canadian community, Dr. Muhiddin. Dr. Muhiddin, if you will.
Thank you very much, Miyada, and everyone. Sorry, I'm at work right now, so I can't open my video. But let me start with welcoming Dr. Hamdan Mustafa Hamdan, who is the Minister of Health of State of Khartoum, and as well, dear Mr. Ambassador of Canada to Sudan and Eritrea, Mr. Nورفوك ادريان, and the coordinator of this project, as well, Mr. Michael, as well, and the team of the embassy. I'm sure everybody is there as well. And dear Dr. Miyada Farah, General Director of Jebra Isolation Center. And as well, here we have the editor-chief of Suna News Agency, Mr. Muhammad Usman, and the outstanding team of all Suna News Agency. And as well, I would like to also welcome all Sudanese Canadian community leaders who are participating today. And today is a special day for all of us because it was a dream, and this dream became true today and that wasn't possible without support of all communities leaders in Canada and as well Canadian embassy in Sudan, and especially and personally support of the Mr. Ambassador, Mr. ادريان Nورفوك, and as well as I said, also Mr. Michael Fong, and as well Manal Alias. Special thanks to Mazaya charity organization, Dr. Sulafa, who delivered all these equipments and supplies on behalf of the embassy to the isolation center. And is really today is a special day for all of us in Canada, as all community leaders and associations who participated on this in this project. And as all of us know, COVID hit everybody and was very difficult time to all of us. But thanks of the initiative, we all work together to support Sudan. And I will just mention few projects that we accomplished, and we did delivered about 20,000 of N95 masks and 2,400 items of PPE, and we also was able to delivered about 5,700 face shield masks. And beside of this project in Jebra Center, which was about 14 ICU beds, as you could see, everybody's Miyada did very good demonstration of the ICU and the need of the ICU for the Sudanese people in Sudan. And all projects was about cost about $600,000, and all this money was donated by community leaders, and by part of it was donated by Canadian Embassy, and was really good support that we had in this project. So again, I would like to thank everybody. It was a dream, and the dream come true today. And this effort of all the community in Sudan, and all the embassy, and all the as well the Ministry of Health of Khartoum, and especially the Minister Dr. Hamdan Mustafa, he supported the project from the beginning and was really very supportive, and help us in all possible way that he could do. So again, thank you everybody, and I'm really very appreciating everybody participating today this event. And also I would like to introduce our Canadian ambassador in Sudan and Eritrea, Mr. Nورفوك ادريان. Just briefly, when I start this project, I called him and I emailed him, and his response was really, really, really very kind, and he was supportive and return our emails and calls, and that is really special and very kind support to us. So please welcome the ambassador, Mr. Nورفوك.
Thank you.
I think he's online right now. So
thank you. So thank you, Dr. Mohiddin. And as you just said, our third speaker is Mr. ادريان Nورفوك, who is the Canadian ambassador for Sudan and Eritrea. And Mr. Nورفوك, we welcome you and we thank you for your service and efforts to aid Sudan during the COVID-19 crisis, and for attending this commemoration. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Actually, it's me that should thank all of you. Dr. Mohiddin, Sudanese Canadian community leaders, Minister Hamdan Mustafa, Dr. Meyadeh, and your colleagues at Jabra, Dr. Silafa, Michael, and other guests online. I'm very honoured to be invited to represent the Embassy and the Government of Canada at this opening ceremony for the ICU at the Jabra Hospital Isolation Centre. As the Canadian ambassador here, I am very proud of the Sudanese Canadian communities across Canada that have mobilized to help the people of Sudan combat the scourge of COVID-19. And I would like to congratulate the Sudanese Canadian community groups on the successful implementation of this project and the other projects that Dr. Mohiddin just referred to. I cannot say that I was surprised when I was first contacted by Dr. Mohiddin to be informed of the fundraising efforts of the Canadian Sudanese communities and the supplies and the equipment that had already been purchased and supplied to medical institutions here. Over the 2 years that I have had the honor to be the ambassador here in Sudan, I have seen many examples of the affection and the affinity that the Sudanese Canadians feel for their mother country, and the many ways that they have contributed to the country's ongoing peaceful revolution. The Embassy was very pleased to be able to play a small part in assisting the present project, and in that regard, I would like to thank in particular the Sudanese NGO Masaya and Dr. Silafa, our CFLI, our Canadian Fund Coordinator, Ms. Shima Abdul Fadl, and my colleague, Ms. Manal Elias, for their work. Finally, please let me say a few words of sincere thanks and admiration to the frontline medical workers, both at Jabra Hospital and elsewhere throughout Sudan. Their professionalism and their bravery in the most difficult of circumstances is again a testament to the strength and resilience of the people of this country. I look forward to further collaborations between Sudanese Canadian community groups and the Embassy. Thank you very much. And I wish everyone the best of luck, everyone at Jabra Hospital, the best of luck going forward. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nورفوك. Your efforts have been recognized, and we thank you so much for that amazing speech. Our final speaker is Dr. Mustafa Hamdan, who is the General Director of the Ministry of Health in Khartoum. Dr. Hamdan?
Hello, His Excellency, Ambassador of Canada and Eritrea in Sudan. Hello, Muhyiddin. Hello, the Ambassador and his crew. Hello, Muhyiddin. Hello, the Initiative of Canada. Everybody that's make this is dream is true. Really, COVID make a challenge for all the world. And we come to know that is suffer can make people united. See where Canada and where Sudan. So there is no border for the suffering. Thank you, the people of Canada, the Sudanese, Canadian people. That is, you did all this efforts as to help your people here in Sudan. Really, this is one of the most things that is the health system is lacking to give a critical support for the patients. But COVID make this through your help, and I think this thing should continue so as to retain our people. Really, we need such help. We need to retain our people, to train our people also. I think that is this is the joint work for establishing critical care for Jebra. I myself start working in Jebra. I myself is a respiratory medicine physician. I work in Jebra where there is no, at that time we have only oxygen. Consider that we have high death mortality rate at that time, and really we suffer. I myself get coronavirus infections, but fortunately I didn't suffer a lot, but I see so many people suffering. And when this opportunity came to true, really I saw the progress and the patient progress in my junior colleagues. That is, they became informed about this is apparatus that's and this is equipment that is being available. From my side, from people of Khartoum, from all Sudanese people, that's from all my junior colleagues that is working Jebra Center. We are great thanks for the ambassador and his crew, and we continue that. We need that them to continue the effort. We know that the effort of Canada projects in Nuba Mountain. I myself from Nuba Mountain, I worked there for a long time as DG of Kadugli Hospital, and we know that there is great efforts that being done by the Canadian people during the war and the post-war time. And we need them to continue this. We need them to support health system in Khartoum. And I think nothing to say. Just God bless you all and thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Hamdan. It was a really a great pleasure and great opportunity today to know that you yourself suffer from COVID-19. This first time I know that. So God bless you, and you guys do a very good job. As Ambassador Nورفوك said, you guys are brave, and we are, supporting you in all ways that we could do. And there is no words that we could, just thank you for your effort, because you guys do very good job. And special thanks to Dr. Miyada as well, and her crew. I think this event is supporting actually the medical team in Jebra Center is really great, because these people are working very hard, and we know they are very limited resources, So
if you allow me, Muhyiddin, I will tell you one word about Miyada and Sister Asia.
Yes.
Those two persons, Miyada, she's newly married. She spending all the time being this center. Since we have only 5 beds that time. Sister Asia, since we start working in Jebra Center, she never go home back. This is continue for 4 months. I think those the most brave health worker I ever seen. Really. She's newly married. She spent all the time. No, she's not looking for the family, looking for this is not happening. You know this is issue in Sudan. We have oriented culture here. This issue very sensitive, but they don't care. Just the patient, just Jabra Center. And I think one thing that I want to give one order. If we pass this from COVID-19 and we're having another wave, all these beds will be available for Sudanese poor people that never get bed for ICU. This is very, 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 very tough thing, and even make tear come to eyes when your patient that you can't send him to ICU bed. This is opportunity that we don't want to lose, and I think this is a message for the Canadian people that we have a very horrible regime that make us as a horrible people in the global, and now we return to the global community. Please help us, please. Thank you.
I'm very great that today we have a nice team in the embassy, especially Mr. Norfolk and the ambassador and Michael Fong. They are really, really very supportive. And as you know, the Canadian government also supported all this program fighting COVID-19 by donating about $500,000. And we also need to, mention the government of Canada and their support for fighting COVID-19 in Sudan. So I think all this effort is collaborated by the embassy. And what we would like this to be as the first stage of our project. So this is going to be ICU in Jebra first stage. And then we're going to work together, collaborating with the embassy, with the Minister of Health, with the Jebra Center, and just to see what our moving forward steps, like what our next step going to be, the stage 3 of the ICU and developing the Jebra Center for Sudan. So by this note, I think thank you very much. If the ambassador want to say remarks or anything, or Mr. Michael Fong there, so they are welcome to say a few words, and then we'll end the session.
Only to say those words are well received, and as I mentioned, Michael and myself and our colleagues Shima Abdul Fadl and Manal Elias, we look forward to continuing to work with you, with the Canadian community groups, and on this particular line of initiatives. So yes, let's follow up soon, and whatever assistance we can provide, we look forward to working with you. And again, my sincere thanks to Dr. Meyada and her team, her colleagues, and other frontline workers throughout Sudan. Can't underline that enough. Michael, by all means, if you have anything else to say, please do jump in. Thank you very much.
Yeah, please, because he's a behind scene. They are working very hard, so we want to listen to him.
This is Michael, and I don't really have anything to add. I'm just happy that we can provide the support from the embassy, just to help make sure that the work that was done and the fundraising that was done by the Canadian community in Sudan was able to be completed, and to now have a Jebra hospital that's working as it should, and is able to make a difference in Sudan. So thank you.
Thank you very much. By these remarks, I think we can thank everybody, and looking forward for the next stage and third stage for Jebra Center. Thank you very much, guys.
Dr. Mohideen, just noon, she wanna
sure
have
close
a word.
the event. Yeah.
Sure.
Just wanted to thank everyone, Dr. Hamdan, for your remarks, as well as all of our speakers, Dr. Miyada, Mr. Norfolk, Dr. Mohideen, and thank you to the Sudanese Canadian community across Canada for funding and organizing the Jebra initiative, and in helping the effort to fight COVID-19 in Sudan. The alleviation of the crisis in Sudan will be due to the efforts of our many essential workers and the efforts of the Sudanese Canadian community to fight COVID-19 through the ICU of the Jebra initiative. Thank you again to Ambassador Norfolk for supporting our efforts. And thank you to Dr. Miyada, Dr. Muhiddin, and Dr. Hamdan for fighting to build and fund the Jebra ICU. The creation of this ICU speaks to the resilience of the Sudanese Canadians and the Canadian embassy in Sudan, as well as our frontline workers in the ICU. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
everyone.
everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for making our dream come true. We finally got an ICU that especially built for COVID patients. We're serving most of the COVID patients in Sudan. 99% of the COVID positive patients are here, and we also have, we're now having the suspected patient also. So thank you, everyone, for your great effort. We're looking forward for more collaboration. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Miyada. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye.